Okay, guys, before we start the list, I want to clarify that there is no such thing as an F-tier girl in this entire series. Worst we can get is D.
Of course, that's obvious.
I can agree with that. First of all, we should start with the only reason the D tier even exists. Natsumi is by far the worst girl in Superstar. Her only character traits are money and social media, and her dialogue is the most annoying out of any of the other girls.
I'm going to have to stop you there, Sleepy Joe. Natsumi isn't bad at all. She has her moments even before she joins the group and knows the art of the deal. She's literally me.
Yeah, if you were some nobody influencer with more merch than a 5 Nights at Freddy's ripoff, taking advantage of some innocent school club to get clicks. She also has issues with committing to the things she says she's going to do. So I guess she is literally you.
Gentlemen, for the sake of this list, I'm just going to place her D tier because I agree with Joe, making it a majority vote. By a large margin, she is the worst girl in Superstar.
Glad to see two of us aren't insane.
Majority vote means nothing. I won my election without it the first time.
Anyway, next is Cuckoo.
How appropriate that we follow the worst girl with the best. She's definitely top of S tier. Her chemistry with every character is so fun to watch. Even Sumi Ray comes around to being good friends with her eventually.
Oh, come on, Sleepy Joe. That conflict with Sumire at the end of Season 2 was so forced it could have been a corporate social media account's profile picture in Pride Month. However, I do still think she's S-tier material.
I see no problem with these opinions in the slightest, although Trump, that fight between them was earned as it was built up over the whole season. The Chinese queen will have her rightful throne. Next, we have Ren. I think she's pretty all right, and her arc in Season 2 wasn't so bad.
Please, I'd be more confused than Sleepy Joe over here if I rewatched either of her arcs. The first one is just part of the same fucking, oh no, our school is closing, plot that they just love using in this series. The second I knew what was going on, I knew her whole character was just a copy of Ellie. An actual good character. They even used the same fucking hairstyle. In Season 2, she becomes a gamer girl for whatever reason and buys all those games when the whole reason the school was about to close in the first place was that she ran out of money. Overall, just an unoriginal and arbitrary character. At least in Sunshine, Mari had her friendship with Daiei and Kanon.
For as long as that rant was, it actually made a good amount of sense.
Yeah, there was some sense in what Donnie was saying for once, but I do still like Ren. C tier sounds good to me.
I agree. Is C fine with you, Donald?
Sure, as long as she's nowhere near a high tier.
Next in line is May. Personally, I think she was the best addition in Season 2.
I can see where you're coming from. I liked May as well, although I think Kinako was more enjoyable and had more to do in the story.
I don't really care too much about either of them, so whatever you guys think.
Okay then, how about B for both of them?
Fine by me.
After that, we might as well do Shiki. She was fine, but probably the second lowest Season 2 girl.
Yeah, I'm also not really a fan of the Yuri bait they include with every new group. Although Superstars wasn't nearly as blatant as Nijigasaki's.
What are you talking about? The Yuri shit is the best part of this series after the music. It's cute as hell, but never gets to the point where it takes away from the show.
And they say I'm a creep. Look at the one over here shipping high school girls.
How does that make me a creep? Cut the straw man bullshit. We're all watching the same show, or were you too tired to pay attention to it?
Let's not dive too deep into this. Again, for the sake of the list, I'll put Shiki in B. Are we all good?
Whatever, my fucking head still hurts from thinking about Ren. At least the rest of these characters are all good.
Speaking of good characters, I think Kanon is another S tier. Out of every main girl in Love Live, Kanon is the best. Maybe under Chika, but still.
No, Kanon is clearly the better main girl. She has lots of good interactions with almost every girl in the group, rather than 2 or 3 of them. She gets more screen time, yes. But that's what helps her develop into such a likable character.
I still am a firm Chika enjoyer, but I can't say that Kanon isn't one of the best characters in Superstar. She can go next to Cuckoo, also the most appropriate place. We're almost done, guys. Only Chisato and Sumire left. I think neither of them are that bad, but I tend to lean more towards Sumire.
Sorry, Barack, but I can't help but believe Sumire is just irritating. She's so petty and selfish in the first season, and all of a sudden I'm supposed to care about her arc in the second? That's just stupid.
So you find Sumire annoying, but not Natsumi? I see. Maybe your opinion will count when you're not contradicting your own damn self. Sumire might have been disagreeable for most of Season 1, but that's only fuel for her redemption in Season 2. Also, nonfiction is one of, if not the biggest banger in Superstar. I turn that shit on in the limo every time. In Chisato's case, her friendship with Kanon and their respective conflict reminds me a lot of Hanoka and Katori's from Idol Project, which I enjoyed as well.
You know, even without Joe's input, I just want to put Sumire in A, so she'll go here and Shizato can go in B.
No, that's bullshit. You can't just put people where you want in a group tier list.
Well, I'm the one with tier maker open, so Sumire gets put in her rightful place.
Fuck this. I'm going to make my own list where you two rejects can't interfere.
All right, then. Have fun letting everyone know your incorrect opinions.
Thinking you're a good president is the incorrect opinion here.
At least you get me, Barack.
You know it. Anyway, I got to go help my mom with the groceries. She just got home. I'll be back on later.
All right, then. See you, Jack.